Good evening, everyone. Good evening, our honorable ambassadors of African mothers, Cross River States, and every other African mothers in other states as well. My name is Honorable Ambassador Oko Ifun, representing Calabar South local government area. As an African mother, we know that mothers are good when it comes to the kitchen affairs. And I am here today to take us down memory lane on how to prepare one of our very favorite delicacies when it comes to Calabar South cooking. I want to prepare achi soup, eferachi, and all the condiments that are involved in preparing this special soup. And without wasting time, let me take you through the condiments first before the preparation proper. Alright, welcome. Right. Now, I want to show you all the condiments that are required in preparing achi soup. Here we have the meat, that's goat meat and pomo, ikbaunam, well washed, steamed, seasoned and steamed. That's the meat and the pomo. And here you have the fish, dry fish. You can choose to use any one, either inanga, edem, whichever one you want to use. But it should be well washed with salt. The reason why we have to wash the dry fish with salt is that it helps to take off the sand in it, so that when you're using it to cook, there will be no sand. So you have the dry fish well washed. You have the blended crayfish, that's our dry crayfish. You have the Maggi. I choose to use Knorr and crayfish Maggi. This is my dry pepper in the bottle. You have the achi itself. It is blended into powder. As you can see, it is in a powdered form. And then you have the water leaf, well washed and then cut into this small piece. And then you have my scent leaf. Some people may choose to use Iko scent, but I use etinkene in Efi, etinkene leaf. And then I have my salt to taste in there. All right, without taking much of our time, let us go right into the preparation now. Now I'm about to put the condiments to start mixing the soup. So what I do here is I wash my hands first. As you can see, the pot of meat is steaming on fire. And what you do next, sorry I didn't show you people the oil. Don't mind that I'm using the power oil plastic, that's palm oil. I'm going to now apply it to meat. Since it is achi soup, you don't need too much oil, a little of it. As I am pouring it, though I know my quantity, that's why I had to pour it that way, a little of it. And then you now cover the pot and allow it to simmer together. The meat and the oil are now well mixed together, as you can see in the pot, and it's looking very fine. The meat and the oil are mixed together now. So the next thing to apply is to dissolve my achi. I'm coming in a short while. We use water. Use water to dissolve the achi, because you will, even when it is in a powdered form, you will not just pour it like that. When you dissolve it in water, it turns to a paste. To now look like, to turn to a paste form. And this is when you know a good achi, that you actually bought a good one from the market, is when you add water to it and you see it dissolves very fast without stress. As you can see, you have just little lumps, and then you use your spoon to make sure it dissolves properly. That's where you know a good achi. The one that is not good, immediately you pour water into it, it becomes it forms different lumps inside. But as you can see, this one, it gives you a very fine paste. Good. You now take it to the pot. You pour it in. You rinse. You pour it back. Now you have added the achi. It thickens the soup. It thickens. Now I am applying my water.